What is up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. And today we're gonna do my award predictions. This is January 29th, 2005. I'm not sure if I'll do another one by the end of the season. I'm honestly not sure. But it could be my last few award predictions before the end of the season. It might not be. Might be my second to last. I'm not quite sure. But we're gonna do this today. First of all, we're gonna review yesterday's 8 NHL games. Wait, what? The one that, yeah. Wait a minute. And then click on this. Uh, oh, it's because I scrolled down too far. There you go. That makes more sense. I was going to say, there's 8 games. Why is it? Okay. Yeah, okay. I'm going to review yesterday's 8 NHL games, and then we're going to go into my award predictions. There's no USHL games on today. There's 2 USHL games on tomorrow. Then obviously throughout the week. For my audio listeners on Spotify, USHLkid.com, whatever. I'm gonna try to explain it as clearly as possible throughout the entire thing. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple shout outs first. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Spotify, follow this podcast, USHLkid.com. Welcome in. I have an X/Twitter page called the Intermission Podcast. I have a Facebook page called the Intermission Podcast Blog. I have a Discord, the Intermission Podcast Blog Discord. Go all those. I have an Instagram called the Intermission Podcast, TikTok, the Intermission Podcast. Basically all the socials. Just the Intermission Podcast or the Intermission Podcast blog with the same profile picture. So, yeah. Starting off with the Sabres versus the Bruins held in Buffalo. Mason Lohrey, third goal season unassisted, 12:44 into the first period. Tage Thompson, 23rd goal season by Dylan Cousins, JJ Peterka, 13:39 into the first period. Tage Thompson, 24th goal season, second on net, Mike McLeod. Jameson, 4:43 in second period. JJ Peterka, 12th goal season by Owen Powell and Tage Thompson. 6:32 in second period. Tage Thompson, 25th goal season, third of the night. Hat tricks by Dowling and Byram. 3:13 in third period. Martian, 18th goal season, Pablo by Lindholm Pasta. 10:13 in third period. JJ Peterka, 13th of the season, second of the night by Kulich. 10:43 in the third period. JJ Peterka, third of the night, 14th last season. Hat trick in the empty net, unassisted, 14:26 into the third period. Zach Benson, next goal season, power goal by Quinn and Cousins. 13 seconds left in the period. Let's just say Bruins had a bit of an off night. We can just say that. We'll just say that. We'll just say that. The Sabres, Bruins had a bit of an off night, losing to the Sabres 7-2. Yeah, I think we should leave it at there. I think that's all I'm gonna say about that. But that's all that needs to be said. Jets take on the Canadians. Jaroslav Kalski, 8th goal season by Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield, 11:03 into the first period. Kyle Connor, 28th goal of the season. Gabe Velarde and Dylan DeMelo. 15:36 in the first period, tie game. Mark Scheifele, 29th goal season by Gabe Velarde and Morrissey, 10:44 in second period. Jets lead 2-1. Kyle Connor, 29th goal season, second in the net by Gustafson. With 2 seconds left in second period, 3-1 Winnipeg leads. Rasmus Caperi, 4th goal season, but in the empty nets by Nick Ehlers and Cole Perfetti, 18:15 in the third period. Jets hold on 4-1, 24 saves and 25 shots against for Connor Hellebuck. Huge win over the Montreal Canadiens for the Winnipeg Jets. Blackhawks taking the Lightning. Braden Point, 28th goal season. Mikuchev and Gensel, 3:34 in the first period. Opened the scoring. Connor Bedard, 14th goal season. Five goal by Seth Jones and go. Then 19 in the second period. An absolute snipe. He shoots it from the goal line. Snipes it over Johansson's shoulder. Absolutely ridiculous shot. Slaggert, first goal season. I believe that's his first career goals by Reichel. 18-14 second period. Ryan Donato, 15th goal season by Seth Jones and Kurashev. 8-2 in the third period. 2-2 Ryan goal season in the empty net by Jason Dickinson. 57 seconds left in the game. 34 saves, 35 shots against Alvin Soderblom. He had a ridiculously good performance. Blackhawks take down the Lightning 4-1 on the road. I would say it's a bit of an upset, honestly. I would say that. Hurricanes take on the Rangers. Andrei Snetchnikov, 16th goal season by Taylor Hall. Taylor Hall's first point of the Hurricane, I believe. I don't think he had any other ones. And Jesper Kakadiemi, less than a minute into the game. Andrei Snetchikov's 17th goal season, second of the night. This is by Mikko Rantanen. I believe that's his first point of the Hurricane. I'm not quite sure. Actually, I don't know. But I don't know. Either way, In Jackson Blake, 31 seconds left in the second period. Bashar 17th goal seen by Andrei Sechikov, 104 into the third period. The Jarvis 19th goal seen by Martin, 230 into the third period. A 22 save Freddie Anderson shutout. I told you, give him a couple of games. Kind of like warm up. He hasn't played in a few months, so like, you got to give him some time. And then he get picked up a shutout in MSG. Very impressive. Avalanche check on the Islanders. Andrews Lee, 22nd goal seen by Brock Nelson, Tony DeAngelo. 4-11 in the second period. Yes, Tony DeAngelo. He's so relevant somehow. Terry Lekkinen, 21st goal season by Nathan McKinnon and Martin Nietzsche. 13 minutes in the second period. Simon Holmstrom, goal season by J.G. Pago. 154 in the third period. Bill Horvat, 18th goal season by Anders Lee and Brunovic. 123 in the third period. Jack Dory, 5th goal season by Nietzsche and Manson. 14:55 in third period. Nietzsche is picking up a bunch of points. Jack Doyle's got 2 goals already. He's looking, both the acquisitions are looking great. Alexander Romanov, second goal season by Holmstrom. Zeke 17:31 in third period. Simon Holmstrom, 12th goal season, second and 9. And the empty nets by J.G. Pago. 18:50 in the third period. 37, 32 shots against for Hamburg, I think. Maybe it's I'm actually not quite sure. But the Islanders have a 5-game win streak, the longest active win streak in the NHL right now. They are red hot. They are strong. They're trying to crawl their way back in the wild card spot. They're well on the way to keep up this rate. The Flames took on the Capitals in Calgary. Pierre Luc DeBoer on goal season unassisted, 151 in first period. Blake Coleman on goal season power play goal by Barry Kuzmenko, 12-17 second period. It's a tie game. Dylan Strome, 13th goal season power play goal by John Carlson Chickern, 15-12 in the second period. Alexi Protas, 21st goal season by Lars Eller, Trevor Van Riesmike. About 2 minutes and 25 seconds left in the game. 32 saved, 33 shots against for Logan Thompson. He continuing to be between him and Connor Hellebuck for the Vesna. Stars take on the Knights. Jack Eichel, 16 goal season by Barbara Trevin Stone. 154 in the first period. Maverick Bork, 6 goal season by Duchesne Heiskanen. 341 in the first period. Tomas Hertl, 2 goal season by Nick Hague and Doyev. 6:35 in the first period. 3 shots, 2 goals for the Vegas Golden Knights early in Vegas. Pavel Doriev, 22nd goal season, power play goal by Roxana Eichel, 3:57 in the second period. Wyatt Johnson, 12th goal season, shorty. By Hens, 15:04 in the second period. Brian Johnson had 13th goal season, second net by Hens, and Robertson, 11:54 in the third period. Single-handedly comes back for the Stars, and in overtime, it's Wyatt Johnson. They're the night, 14th of the season, hat tricks by Robert Hens and Esa Lundell, 20 seconds in overtime. 3 straight Wyatt Johnson goals. For the hat trick, carries the Stars back. Wyatt Johnson just loves playing in Vegas. He did it last year in the playoffs. He got the overtime winner in Vegas. He scored a couple goals, including the overtime winner in Vegas through the 2 playoff games in Vegas. Actually, specifically game 3 and 4 last year in the first round. And then he scores 3 straight hat trick to win it in overtime against Vegas. He loves playing not only versus Vegas, but in Vegas. Ducks take on the Kraken in Seattle. Troy Terry, 16th goal seen by Ryan Sherman for Toronto, 123 in the first period. Elliot Tovan, 14th goal seen by Brandon Montour, 6:43 in the first period. Mitchell Stevens, first goal seen by Alexiak. And Carte, 8:20 in the first period. Katagoshi, 8th goal seen by Fabry, 11:59 in the first period. Jaden Schwartz, 17th goal seen by Capocacco. Matty Benias, 14:01 in the first period. Mason McTavish, 12th goal seen by Ryan Sherman, Jackson Lacombe. 104 into the second period. 5:39 in the second period. Robbie Fabry, 8th goal seen by Mason McTavish. Ducks take the lead 4-3. Jackson Lacombe, 9th goal seen, second night. I believe it's second night. I think Lindstrom Leeson. Assist by Isaac Lindstrom and Brett Leeson. 7:58 in the second period. Ducks take a 2-goal lead. January 9th goal season powerful goal by Jerry McKinnon and Montour. 6:15 in the third period. 1-goal game for Seattle. Frank China 14th goal season. Empty net unassisted. About a minute and 16 left in the game. Bad goaltending performance by both goalies. But the Ducks have a better offensive performance. Let's get the W. I'm going to this up first. It is a PowerPoint. Yeah. Slideshow. Take a drink real quick. Hold up. Okay, so here it is. The This is my award predictions, the Animation Podcast NHL award predictions. That's what it says for the audio listeners. But the YouTube watchers live, your actors live, whatever it is, can see it, but the audio listeners cannot because they're listening to audio. They're called audio listeners. Because we're just gonna call them the audio listeners because there's like multiple different types of audio listeners that can be listening to this right now because I'm on different platforms, but only audio. But yeah, yeah. They're going to cooperate. Okay. There will be no GM award, Bill Masterton. Why is it two S? Anyway, don't judge that. And your Lady Bing awards. There will be only the main awards. But these awards will not be here. The Mr. 10 instead of Masterton, it's whatever that is. Cause I put I must have clicked the S button instead of the A because they're right next to each other, so I must have misclicked and didn't realize. It is what it is. Starting with the Jack Adams. Winning the Jack Adams, I have Spencer Carberry of the Washington Capitals. My reasoning is really because if you think of what Washington was supposed to do coming into this season, right? You think Washington Capitals. I had them missing the playoffs even. But some people maybe had them sneaking in the playoffs, but nobody had them being the odds-on favorite to win the President Trophy over halfway into the season. It's ridiculous what Spencer Carberry was able to do with this Washington Capitals team. Like, yes, it's a good team on paper, but it's not a President Trophy winning team on paper. And he made it a President Trophy winning team. He deserved that. Number 2, John Hines of the Minnesota Wild. A lot of people, including myself, had the Minnesota Wild missing the playoffs, but they were top tier team for a while. They are starting to slide back down, but I think if they make the playoffs over teams like Calgary, Columbus, and Ottawa, who's on here, and other teams like that, he will get the recognition for top 3 in Jack Adams voting. This is Coach of the Year, by the way, for the people who don't know. Number 3, Ryan Huska of the Calgary Flames. I think a lot of people, including myself, had them being like a bottom 5, maybe bottom like 7, 8-ish team. They are in a playoff spot right now. That is crazy to me. If they're only like a few points outside of a playoff spot, he's going to get around 3 or 4 in Jack Adams votes, I think. Number 4, I put Dean Everson for the Columbus Blue Jackets because again, a lot of people, including me, were having them being like bottom 3 in the league. But they're They're either inside a playoff spot, or only like 2 points inside a playoff spot. I'm not quite sure, but they're right around there. And it's just crazy how he's able to do it to the Blue Jackets team. And then 5, Travis Green of the Ottawa Senators. Some people had them missing the playoffs, but right now they're in that race, so I gave it to him because they're number 3 in the Atlantic right now. They're actually competing for a divisional spot, and even a lot of people had them, including myself, had them missing the playoffs. So, I mean, that's pretty good for what the expectations were coming into the season. So I gave him slid into that last spot, the number 5 in Jack Adams voting. And then the next one, we got the Selke. Number 1, Barkov. I think Sam Reinhart would win it if it ended today, but Barkov, because he missed all those games, I think he's going to come back and play and win it over Reinhart. Number 2, Reinhart. It's crazy. Reinhart can score 50 goals and play Selke level defense. It's just crazy. 3, Anthony Cirelli of the Lightning. He is one of the most underrated defensive forwards in the entire NHL who can produce offensively. It's ridiculous how underrated he is. 4, Anze Kopitar, Los Angeles Kings. I mean, yeah, that's just who he is. He is just a defensive forward. That's what he does. He can score. Obviously, he's a captain more than that, but I'm saying that's just who he is. He's a defensive forward. He's going to be in the Selke race every year, basically. And then Sean Monahan, how clutch and good he is in the penalty kill and just in general. He's got to get some Selke votes, and I think that's why I ranked him. Actually, I know that's why, but I think that's going to get him right around. Move on to the next one. The Calder. I don't know why I can't say that, but either way, this is Rookie of the Year. Number one, I give it to Lane Hudson of the Montreal Canadiens, a defenseman. He has more points than Macklin Celebrini. Has more points than any rookie right now as a defenseman. If he gets number 2, maybe number 3, but specifically number 2 or number 1, he's probably gonna win this. Especially if the Montreal Canadiens are that close to playoffs, or if they make the playoffs, oh yeah, definitely. But I don't think they will. But I think they're gonna be right around that race, and it's gonna be enough to get him the Calder Trophy. Number 2, Macklin Celebrini. I think he's gonna be either gonna have around the same or maybe even more points than Lane Hudson. But San Jose Sharks are such bottom feeders right now that I think they're gonna give it to Lane Hudson, and Lane Hudson's a defenseman, so it's more impressive. 3, Logan Stankoven of the Dallas Stars. Logan Stankoven's producing just as high as the level as Matt Michikov and Katagoshie. But I think Dallas Stars are going to finish significantly better than both those teams in the standings. So I think they're going to give it to Logan Stankoven. And he's an undersized forward. Speaking of undersized forward, number 4, Matt Michikov, Philadelphia Flyers. He's top 3 in rookie scoring right now. He's going to produce at a pretty high level to try to get this Flyers team in the playoffs. He's got to be on this Calder voting. Number 5, I snuck in Katagoshie. He is number 5 in rookie scoring right now. I think he's going to be around number 5, maybe 6, but probably around number 5 in rookie scoring. And I think that he's going to end up getting on top 5 in Calder votes. But I think Lane Hudson's going to win it. Macklin Celebrini, Stankoven right behind. Look, next, we got the Art Ross Trophy, which is the most points in an NHL season. I'm taking Nathan MacKinnon to get the most points in the NHL by the end of the season. I think just how high of a level he's producing. He's going to end up getting that. Number 2, Draisaitl. He's only a few points behind him right now. I think he's going to end up that way. Number 3, Nikita Kucherov. Only a couple points behind Draisaitl, and he's a couple points behind McKinnon. So I think they're going to be pretty close right there. Number 4, Connor McDavid. I think he's going to have a great second half of the season. He's going to be right there. Number 4. Number 5, Mitch Marner. He's number 4 and number 5 in scoring right now. I don't remember which one, but yeah. So I think he's going to get number 5. Most points in the NHL by the end of the season. The Rocky Richard, Leon Draisaitl, he's really running away. Not really running away with this, but he definitely creating some separation in this race, and I think he's going to end up winning it. 2, Sam Reinhart, he's got 29 goals right now. He's going to keep up that pace. 3, Kyle Connor. Him and Mark Scheifele, who's number 4, both have the same amount of goals right now. Ridiculous pace. So yeah, I think they're gonna get number 3 and 4 respectively, but Kyle Connor's gonna get 1 or 2 more goals than Mark Scheifele. Then Braden Point's producing at a very, very high, underrated level, honestly, right now, goal scoring wise. He's gonna get number 4. Rocky shot. The Vezina. Number 1 is pretty obvious. Connor Hellebuck. It's pretty obvious. Honestly, it's pretty obvious. He's he's literally number 1 in every category right now. Number 2, Logan Thompson. He's basically number 2 in every category right now. Only slightly behind Hellebuck. So it's gonna be it's gonna be the Hellebuck and Thompson show for the rest of the year. Probably 3. Jake Oettinger is pretty tough because there was a decent amount of a drop off between Hellebuck and Thompson, and then down to number 3. But I gave it Jake Oettinger because he's number 2 in wins right now behind Hellebuck. He has a few. I'm pretty sure he has a couple shutouts too, and I think that how many wins he's getting and he's going to end up with is going to get him the number 3 spot. Number 4, Andrei Vasilevsky. He's top 5 in goals against average and save percentage, and he's top 3 in wins. So I think they're gonna give it to him. And number 5, Colorado Avalanche. I think they're gonna finish second in the Central. That's how confident I am in the team. Either second or third doesn't really matter. I think Mackenzie Blackwood's gonna start racking up the wins soon enough. He's gonna get a good save percentage of goals against average. I think he's gonna get him number 5 in the Vezina, but not quite your finalist, because top 3 is the finalist. So the finalists would be Hellebuck, Thompson, and Andre. Hellebuck would win. Norris. So I'm not putting the teams on there, but I can explain it. So number 1, it's Quinn Hughes. He just really, he is the most points. I think you're tied for the most points. You're like, yeah, I think with Cale McCarr with a couple less games played, I think he can really take off even more than what he's doing right now. Quinn Hughes is going to win. Cale McCarr is going to be right behind Quinn Hughes. Zachary Werenski's going to be right behind Cale McCarr. And then a few point drop off right there. Shea Theodore. Shea Theodore is right there. Very, very underrated. And 5 is going to be Josh Morrissey. It's between either Josh Morrissey or Victor Hedman, but I gave Josh Morrissey the edge because of the Jets in the standings. I think it's going to be quite a bit higher than Tampa Bay Lightning by the end of it. So I gave it to Josh Morrissey a lot. Ted Lindsay, which is voted by the NHL the best player. Number 1, Nathan MacKinnon, Colorado Avalanche. 2, Draisaitl. 3, Kucherov. Those are going to be top 3 in scoring. Makes sense. 4, I give it to Kirill Kaprizov just because people are going to realize he doesn't play with that much talent, and the fact that he's producing at this high of a level is kind of crazy. Then 5, Connor McDavid. The reason why it's not higher is because he not going to be top 3 in scoring. And yeah, Kaprizov doesn't really have that much people to play with. I think they could give him the edge. And then last, but certainly not least, we got the Hart Trophy, which is the MVP. My Hart Trophy winner by the end of the season is Nathan MacKinnon. He has the most points in the NHL right now by a couple points, and I think he's going to continue to rack up a lot of points. Avalanche are going to finish either second or third in the Central. I think they're going to give it to him.